Hey guys, Brittany here. So, this is my dad's story. Well, not his life story or anything, but this is my story about him. Alright, so in the beginning of 9th grade, my dad was drinking really bad. He was in depression where he stayed in his room all the time, every day, all day, didn't do anything, didn't have a job. Oh, so I'm tired. And my mom drank excessively too. My parents weren't taking great care of me and my sisters, so social services took us away from our parents, placed us in Sedgwick, and my parents were pretty mad. I didn't think my dad was mad at all. I think he was actually sort of relieved, but I don't know. And okay, well, I've been in social services, been my career for almost a year now, and 5 months after they took me away, I started to connect back with my dad. I started to connect really close with him, where I'd go to his house and we would hang out all the time. The last time I went to his house, he suggested me and him would be together. Bead together. B-E-A-D. I would make him a beaded necklace and he would make me a beaded necklace. So I thought that was kind of cool, so I said sure. So I made him a nice necklace that said Daddy, and he made me a necklace that said some music, flower, and they're, I don't know, random words. So yeah, he wore his all the time and I wore mine all the time. He loved my necklace he made me. It meant the world to him. I left his house that weekend. The next week, I wanted to spend the night for the weekend. I asked him if I could spend the weekend. He said, yeah, and we were excited. We were very excited. He was my best friend. And he was my protector, too. He acted like me. I'm just like him. His eyes, his smile, his personality, his lame humor, and hand gestures. And yeah, so yeah, we were exactly like where we were best friends. That week, my mom called me on Wednesday and told me that my dad was on his way to the hospital. I didn't think of it as a big deal because he's an alcoholic. He's been to the hospital 7 times and he's always made it out. He always made it out. Thursday morning, my mom called me and said that the doctor said he's okay. He's fine. Nothing's wrong. That relieved me, but later on in that afternoon, my sister called me and told me we have to go. Sorry, I'm excessively tired. Okay, my sister called me and told me we had to go to Edmonton right away to visit my dad. I was happy because he's my best friend and I was excited to see him. I was hoping he was excited to see me too. So we went there. My mom pulled me and my sisters into a private chat room. She told us that this is a bit more serious and that he had a fall and hit his head. His liver is so damaged from his alcohol that it couldn't give him a blood clot in his brain, so he kept bleeding. The brain damage got very bad, and she said he wasn't gonna make it. I burst into tears. She told me I could go into his hospital room and tell him goodbye, because he wasn't gonna make it. I couldn't handle myself. So I went to his hospital room. I kept repeating, and asking why this had to happen to him. And I was crying, and I told him I loved him. I said goodbye to him, and then we had to leave the hospital room. We had to leave, and then they took the life support off. And we waited till the end of his life. Didn't take long at all. Because when I went in there, he was on life support. There was blood all over a cloth that was over his nose, and he couldn't talk, he couldn't remember, he couldn't breathe on his own. I'm sure he couldn't think. He wasn't even in there. It's like he was dead already. I'm starting to cry, I'm sorry. But he wasn't even in there. It's like he was dead already. I was really sad. I couldn't stop crying. It took him 15 minutes until he died after he got taken off the life support. I thought my life was over. Well, I've been wishing that I would kill myself and succeed. I've been trying not to cut myself because I've been clean for 2 months already. I've been planning to kill myself. I've been wanting to hurt myself. I've been wanting to do something to hurt myself. He was my best friend. I didn't get to see him on the weekend. His birthday was yesterday. He would have turned 49. I want to make him proud, but I don't think I will ever be happy ever again. I want to make him proud and not be embarrassed of me. I love him to death, and I hope to see him soon. I love you, Daddy. Rest in peace. He died April 25th, 2013.